Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we re-diving into something every Superman fan has been talking about. James Gunn's Superman film and how it compares to the Superman we all read about in DC Comics. A lot of fans believe the movie is based on the all-star Superman story by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. Now, Gunn has said his film is not a direct adaptation of all-star Superman, but the influences are definitely there. So in this video, we're breaking down the key differences and similarities. While many DC fans feel that Gunn's Superman brings a fresh start for the DC universe, let's see how well or how bad it fared in brining all-star Superman to the big screen. James Gunn's take on Superman is definitely a fresh spin, but it still has roots in the classic comics. Both portray Superman as this ultimate symbol of hope and justice, but Gunn seems to lean more into the character's humanity. In the comics, Superman often embodies that perfect hero archetype and is considered a godlike figure, while Gunn's version might show him grappling with real-world issues and emotions, leaning into Clark Kent's humanity. Young actor David Corenswet gives a widely praised performance while embodying those ideals and characteristics. So, while Gunn's Superman pays homage to the source material, he's definitely carving out his own unique path. The comics version can vary from lighthearted to dark, but Gunn's style tends to blend humor with heart, giving us a Superman who can crack a joke while saving the day. Comic Superman is usually all about saving the day with sheer power, but Gunn's version might dive deeper into his emotional journey and relationships. Plus, there's a lighter tone in Gunn's storytelling, which contrasts with some of the darker themes we've seen in previous adaptations of the character. If we were to focus on all-star Superman specifically, in that story, Superman is fatally overdosed on solar radiation and knows he has limited time left. He embarks on a final series of heroic feats to secure his heroic legacy and do as much good as possible. But by the end, he appears to sacrifice himself by flying into the sun to save Earth. Clearly, that is not what happens in Gunn's Superman adaptation. The film jumps into the middle of Superman's life. He is already active as a superhero and the journalist Clark Kent. There's no origin story or dramatic first flight. Instead, Clark tackles current crises, grapples with public scrutiny, and confronts the intelligent, morally complex Lex Luthor. The tone is lighter, more humorous, optimistic, but still emotional and grounded. Gunn softens the mythic tone to focus on Boy Scout ideals amid real-world dilemmas like media manipulation, geopolitics, and misinformation. Combining vibrant, dynamic visuals with whimsical elements like Krypto the Superdog and roving robot assistants, it might be true that this film is the most comic booky Superman movie yet. In most comic book iterations of Superman's arch-enemy, Lex Luthor, he is a reviled criminal mastermind that is often jealous of the admiration Superman receives. Sometimes when his brains aren't enough, he dons a green and purple power suit to physically fight Superman. In the film, Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor is a cold, calculating yet emotionally volatile tech genius who seems hell-bent on destroying Superman's positive image in the public eye. Motivated by envy, he orchestrates geopolitical chaos in an effort to damage the hero's public perception. Superman's love interest, Lois Lane, has evolved from a comic book damsel in distress to one of the top reporters in Metropolis. An investigative powerhouse, she usually charges into danger but is still grounded, principled, and often the voice of humanity for Superman. In the film, Rachel Brosnahan portrays the character not only as Clark's love interest, but a complex partner who probes him with difficult, thought-provoking questions to provide not just a romantic spark, but meaningful interplay. At the start of the film, Clark and Lois have been romantically involved for several months, and their chemistry is palpable, balanced with mutual admiration, humor, and complexity. Brosnahan's portrayal blends classic tenacity with contemporary nuance, making her one of the film's standout strengths. and as a member of the Justice League, Superman often shares adventures with fellow heroes like Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and The Flash. But in Gunn's Superman, the hero is joined by the Justice Gang, an informal superhero team who actually don't agree on the name of the team. They frequently collaborate with Superman, but they're not beholden to him. Members include Green Lantern Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion, Mr. Terrific, played by Edie Gathegi, and Hawkgirl, played by Isabella Merced. The gang serves as a fresh, corporate-tinged superhero team with personalities ranging from brash to cerebral, and their presence hints at greater team dynamics to come in the new DCU. In conclusion, while the iconic elements like the cape and the S symbol are still there, Gunn's Superman feels fresh, emphasizing character development and humor, making him more accessible to a more modern audience. James Gunn makes it clear that All-Star Superman is not directly adapted in the film. Instead, it serves as a source of aesthetic and thematic inspiration, notably for its imaginative, Silver Age science fiction feel, and a depiction of Lex Luthor as a mad scientist. The focus on hope, moral clarity, and perseverance is ever present as Superman remains compassionate and resolute, even when the world doubts him. Well, that is it for today's video. A closer look at one of today's blockbuster comic book film, X, and how it related to the source material. I hope to focus on the new Fantastic Four film next. If you liked the video, please leave a like and comment on it. I would very much appreciate that. I plan on spotlighting many of our most popular and beloved big screen and small screen adaptations on this channel, so please come back to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.